What is going on, guys? Rodney here with cryptobros. Welcome to today's video. Finally, some green back in the market. I feel like it's been a very long time since we've seen kind of a large push like this. At one point today, Bitcoin was up over 10%. Currently, at the time that I'm shooting this, it is trading at 7,300 bucks. Total market cap $291 billion. Ethereum up over 500 bucks. XRP trading at 50 cents. In terms of our biggest winners on the day here in the top 100, Wax is up 25%, Decentraland is up 25%, Zencash 21%, 10x 20%, Loom Network 20%, Power Ledger 20%. So overall, just great to see just some green back in the market, just to see a little money pour, back into the space. And if we kind of think about maybe the last 24, 36, 48 hours, some positive articles have kind of come out. We're seeing more institutional money kind of get prepared. And it's not like we didn't know this was coming, but kind of start releasing some information about their quest into cryptocurrencies. In today's video, we're actually going to be going through 5 or 6 articles, positive articles, good sentiment, good long-term sentiment. That's what we're going over today. Before we jump into that, though, I did just quickly want to say thank you to everyone who has been subscribing to the channel. Love you guys for that. Seriously appreciate you. If you want to subscribe, all you have to do is come over here, hit the subscribe button. You can also find me on Twitter at RodCryptoGod. But even cooler than that, we do have a $50 Ethereum giveaway going on currently. All you have to do to enter into that giveaway is go to this Flip and Pick ICO review. Make sure you like that video. Make sure you leave a comment below with your Ethereum address, and then make sure you are subscribed to the channel. I'll post a link to the video and a card above my head and at the end of this video, but enter into that, and I'm excited to give away 50 bucks. So anyway, let's jump into today's article. I would say probably the biggest article that came out today, or the biggest news piece, was this Coinbase one, and it says Coinbase says it now has the regulatory approval to list security tokens. So just a quick thought on this. I do think this is a very smart play for Coinbase as a business. They're looking to position themselves when we finally get some clarity on the SEC regulations, what a security is, the coins that are defined as a security. In time, any US-based cryptocurrency will have to be approved by the SEC as a security so they can be traded. Coinbase is jumping in to kind of get a head start on this. So when these new coins actually come out and are approved, they have a home to get traded on. Otherwise, they cannot. So anyway, let's check out this article. It says, U.S. cryptocurrency exchange Coinbase has reportedly received regulatory approval to secure security firms, a move that could eventually see it supporting trading in tokens deemed as securities. Last month, the exchange announced that it intends to purchase 3 companies, Keystone Capital, Venovate, and Digital Wealth LLC, as a means to becoming a regulated platform for offering trading in security tokens as well as to tokenize traditional financial assets. The exchange is seeking licenses as a broker-dealer, an alternative trading system, and a registered investment advisor. Very cool overall concept here. Again, down at the bottom just kind of wraps it up saying what I just said. It seems as if they're trying to position themselves when the current legal gray area is more clarified. So you guys can check that out there. As always, the every link or every article link will be in the comment section below, so check that out. Speaking of Coinbase, I think most of you guys have seen this. This was released on July 13th. So the big thing here is they are exploring the fact that they could potentially be listing Cardano, Basic Attention Token, Stellar Lumen, Zcash, and 0x. I've seen some rumors of some other coins announced as well, but the main thing here is unlike the ongoing process in adding Ethereum Classic, which everybody already knows about, which is technically similar to Ethereum, these assets will require additional exploratory work, and we cannot guarantee that they will be listed for trading. Furthermore, our listing process may result in some of these assets being listed solely for consumers to buy and sell without the ability to send or receive using a local wallet. We've already seen some price action as a result kind of from this article. Everybody knows what happens when something potentially gets listed on Coinbase. With the, I've seen a lot of people, especially talking about Ethereum Classic, like wanting to know what the date is in Ethereum Classic. From Coinbase's perspective, I'm not sure that that they should even list the date, just because if you know what it is, you can actually game it to make a maximum gain with minimal risk. Because what I think would happen is if they did announce like, hey, this is going to be listed in 2 weeks, people would buy this up for the next 10 days. It would skyrocket the price, and they might sell it off even before it hits stop doing that, before it hits Coinbase. That is just my assumption and my guess. I'm not sure if that would actually play out, so don't think that's the case. But I look at how some of these airdrops have played out when they kind of get these announcements and people sell and do stuff before the initial listing. But one thing to consider, can't guarantee that actually will happen. So anyway, moving on, more positive news. Goldman Sachs confirms appointment of crypto-friendly CEO. I will say this is a speculative article, so take it for what it is, but it says leading investment bank Goldman Sachs has confirmed the appointment of a new crypto-friendly CEO. David Solomon, current president of New York headquartered multinational, will be taking over from boss Lloyd Bankfein in October after his 12 years at the helm, putting an end to the speculation about who would be the appointed successor. Significantly for the crypto space, Solomon has made some relatively pro-cryptocurrency remarks, particularly when considered in the light of comments and other figures in mainstream finance. Last month, the 56-year-old investment veteran told Bloomberg that Goldman Sachs is exploring trading cryptocurrencies beyond Bitcoin futures and other crypto derivatives, explaining, "We are clearing some futures around Bitcoins, talking about doing some other activities in there as well, but are basically approaching this very cautiously. We are listening to our clients and trying to help our clients as they are exploring those things too." And then it goes on, talking about the guy who's leaving, and it says, interesting enough, while many Wall Street's guys have been explicitly dismissive of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency markets, with JP Morgan CEO Jamie Dimon describing those who buy Bitcoin as stupid, the outgoing CEO himself said, I am not in this school of saying, because it is uncomfortable with me, because it is unfamiliar, we can't say that's happening. We cannot, say it's stupid. That's just too arrogant. So overall, some definite positivity here, especially as crypto, slowly climbing its way up to the top, getting on the radars. I mean, it's been on the radars for a lot of these players, but a little more clarity, seeing a little more movements. Then it goes into, talking about the world's largest management fund, BlackRock, also hits headlines recently for another parent interest in the space. Here we go. BlackRock set to explore cryptocurrencies and blockchain investments. More positive news. And it says, during the quarterly earning announcement on Monday, BlackRock announced it would be setting up an internal division. Sorry, guys, this thing keeps getting in my way. It would be setting up an internal division to explore Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. Well known as one of the largest investment firms, BlackRock controls over $6 trillion in assets through a variety of products, including ETFs. There have been rumors of a crypto ETF after the successes of futures of Bitcoins launching on the CBOE and the CME. So bam, more positive stuff. This is just a fun little article. Robinhood adds support for Dogecoin on its crypto platform. And actually, if we look over here, Dogecoin is actually doing fairly well in the markets today. It was up maybe 17%. And really just speaking of, so 15% right now. But just speaking of Robinhood in general, I have some friends who aren't super into cryptocurrencies, but they are on Robinhood. Seems like there's a lot of volume and people getting into cryptos thanks to Robinhood. So that is also positive sentiment, more money that can flow into the market. Granted, on Robinhood, you don't actually have wallets. You can't take it out. It is only for like buying and selling, but nonetheless, still pretty cool here. Last but not least on the docket, Mastercard wins patent for speeding up crypto payments. And actually, this just came out a little bit ago, but it says Mastercard won a U.S. patent on Tuesday for a method of speeding up cryptocurrency payments. And then it just kind of breaks down like the problems that it has, and says it often takes a significant amount of time, around 10 minutes, for blockchain-based transactions to be processed. Conversely, traditional fiat payment transactions are processed using payment networks that have processing times that are measured in the nanoseconds. To reduce these transaction times, the company would be offering a new type of user account able to transact cryptocurrencies but pegged to the fiat currency. This account would link a series of profiles able to identify the user's fiat currency amount, a blockchain currency amount, and an account identifier and the address. The transactions themselves would use fiat currency's payment rails and security features, but each transaction would represent a cryptocurrency. So there we have it, guys. There is, I think, 6 fairly positive articles on the day. I love seeing days like this. I feel like it's been a very long time since we've had kind of and yes, there's been a lot of like positive news articles coming out, but these are kind of some large scale, big investments, large ideologies that are in the space. So anyway, that is all I have for you guys today. Make sure you enter into that contest for the $50 in Ethereum. And that is all I have for you today. I will check you guys later. Next time I'll be shooting, I'll be somewhere in Washington State. So leave me a couple comments, some questions. I'll answer those. I love you guys. Have a good one. Peace.